Yeah. What up? How y'all doing this evening? Sorry I'm a little late tonight. Had to celebrate for my brethren. Born day today, rest in the essence to Demetrius Meat Tatum. 16 years, my brother been gone. Had to go pay respects. So I was running a little late, but I'm right back at it. You already know what it is. Stacks, known to state the facts. Stacks Luciano. Real name, VirgilBerry. And y'all now tuned in with A Real Talk Podcast. And this is Monday, October 21st episode. Are those your thoughts you thinking? Now, I've been going in on Facebook and about this, and this is a very serious issue, y'all. You know, y'all can tell by the somberness of my voice, and, you know, I'm feeling good, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about my man, Meek, man, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful brother, man. How would he be doing if he was alive? But it ties into what I'm talking about. Are those your thoughts you thinking? Now, in my city, Columbus, Ohio, we just recently had a couple of murders. Nonsensical murders. And we could sit here and go along and say it's domestic violence and all that, and true indeed it is. But it goes a little deeper than just that, y'all. It goes a lot deeper. I want y'all to understand that we are all under severe psyop. The most strategic psyop that you could ever think of is being promulgated against us. All of us, too. And people were wondering why everybody's going crazy around the world. All this crazy stuff's going on. And, you know, it's a lot of things that factor in to the mental, you know, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. Y'all notice how they got these celebrities, they got people like Prince Harry, you know, they running around the world trying to convince us that we all got mental health issues, which may or may not be true to some extent, but understand this, we all have been subject and are continuously subjected to severe cases and severe traumatic-based mind control on a daily basis. Understand that the Wi-Fi and the 5G system and the smart grid system that they're setting up is syncing and linking with our body's magnetic field and manipulating how it operates, how it receives and transmits the electrical messages that allows our body to operate. Basically what I'm saying is people are crazy because we are manipulated and intentionally being programmed to be crazy. Walk with me, people. Because you know we're going to talk about real talk and we're going to state the facts. Understand, y'all got to do research on places like the Tavistock Institute. Y'all got to do research on MK Ultra. Y'all got to do research on the Rand Corporation based right here in America in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Understand that mind control is real and we are subjected to it on a heavy, constant, daily basis. We got all these Wi-Fi frequencies everywhere. These frequencies are manipulating the way our body receives and transmits the electrical messages that operates our bodies. And through the food, through the stuff they spraying in the air, the stuff they're putting in the water, the propaganda through the media and entertainment, we being squeezed to death financially. Our dollars ain't worth shit. We forced to pay more and more money just to live. People are stressed the fuck out, y'all. We got these crazy people running our government, crazy corporations destroying our environment, us, our bodies. And you wonder why people crazy? Now, understand that this smart grid they setting up is a kill system. SMART stands for Strategic Military Armaments and Residential Technologies. Notice that everything is being made smart, wireless, able to be linked and synced to the internet. If it has an Energy Star rating, it can be linked and synced to the internet, which means you can be monitored and surveilled through it, audibly and visually. Understand, I don't care if you cut your TV off. You got a smart TV, it is listening to you and it is watching you. So is any smart device that has Energy Star rating. Understand this. Understand these frequencies carry messages. Do some research on voice to skull technology. Do some research on voice of God technology. Do some research on Operation Sea Spray. Do some research into Operation Crimson Mist. They can amplify radio waves, electromagnetic waves, frequency waves, to sync and link with the same frequency that anger and anxiety and rage vibrates and resonates at. And through this technology, they can exacerbate and manipulate people to do things they normally wouldn't do. Think of movies like Bird Box on Netflix. Think of the movie The Manchurian Candidate, which is based off of a book that was written by a guy who used to work for CIA in the MK Ultra program. It's crazy. So like I say, y'all know I'm always go in and bring y'all the facts. You know, like I say, I want y'all to do your research. When y'all hear me give y'all these names, go Google them. Go search them. Don't believe anything I'm telling you. Go find out for yourself. And y'all wonder why people are going crazy. We got these smartphones around us that carry these frequencies that are definitely syncing and linking and training with how our brain waves resonate. I keep telling y'all we are being invaded and assimilated by this technology. And it is literally driving people crazy. Not to mention we got these Extinction Rebellion motherfuckers and these climate change doomsday fucking activists got our kids scared to death thinking that the world is really about to end in 12 years because we fucking the planet up. I'm talking about indoctrinating the shit out of our kids. I mean, people are literally going crazy. Y'all understand what's going on in the United Kingdom right now? These Extinction Rebellion motherfuckers, they gluing themselves to cars, gluing themselves to the street, blocking business, blocking streets up, talking about this carbon bullshit and this climate change bullshit. This is all part of the beginning of the setting up of the Hunger Games society. And I keep telling you, they're going to use us to do it for them. You got everybody running around here going over there in the United Kingdom. You got dude just threw the little boy off of the building. You got people running up in places shooting people for no reason. I'm talking about people that a lot of these people have no mental health history. And if they do, look at them. They was drugged up on some psychotropic drugs from one of these big pharma companies, Merck or something like that. You know what I'm saying? GSK or something like that. Searle, somebody like that. Monsanto, you know what I mean? So we got to start questioning this stuff, y'all, man. I share this information with y'all, not because I want y'all to believe what I'm saying or try to convince y'all that what I'm saying is true. I want to inform y'all on some information that y'all might want to be privy to and go do some research on. Understand why things is going to understand how mind control works, what mind control is. Understand how the brain works. Understand that a lot of things that's going on in our society are not natural. A lot of these things are being made to happen. We're being made to be crazy. Look at the video games that we allow our kids to play that these people make. These big gaming companies make games like Grand Theft Auto, where our kids is running around killing people all day, beating people up all day, robbing banks, selling dope, having sex with hookers. Don't you think this is perceptual preemptive programming? They want people to be psychopaths. They have these sick, demented, twisted murderous psychopaths coming back over here after they done murder innocent people that look just like us for years and put them on the police department, right? Put them at teachers at school. You know what I'm saying? Put them on the SWAT team. Psychopaths. Understand that mind control is real, y'all. I know y'all hear a lot of stuff about mind control and whatever, and y'all probably thinking like, oh, but I'm telling you, it's real. We are subjected to mind control every day. Do some research into trauma-based mind control. Google that. Google Kathy O'Brien. Research these things so you can inform yourself on what I'm talking about so you can be more familiar. You can have a better understanding of why things are the way they are. You know, a lot of things that we see on the TV is made to happen. And the thing is always who benefits. Who benefits us from being, believing that there is an air of mental health that everyone at one point in time suffered from. Now they're trying to convince us that we need to be on drugs. It's a drug for this. It's a drug for that. Go watch a movie like Equilibrium featuring Taye Diggs and Christian Bale. Think about what they're doing to the kids, man, through the violence in the video games and the cartoons. They are programming these kids to be psychopaths. Think about what's going on in the schools. Your kid go to school, a 4-year-old kid in school can't sit still. They a 4-year-old kid. They want to go play. So what they tell you, your kid got ADHD. It's a disruption in class. Put them on meds. These same meds, psychotropic meds that later on in life, when these kids get 16, 17-year-old, they turn into psychopaths and end up shooting up somebody's school or doing some crazy shit. So I just challenge y'all to do some research. I challenge y'all to question everything. I challenge y'all to ask the question of why is so much senseless, evil violence happening? Well, I'm talking about when people were just doing real sicko stuff like throwing their kids in microwaves and killing their baby moms in front of the kid while the kid is there and killing the kids and all this crazy stuff, man. We got to get to the bottom of why this is happening and go deeper than what we're being led to believe. Think of all the societal factors that factor into leading somebody to be a psychopath, to be crazy, to do something that they normally wouldn't do. Think about if you're a poor kid growing up in any city, inner city America, anywhere, you're on welfare, your mom is a single mom, your daddy is dead or in jail or just ain't around. You got to come up in the circumstances we got to be forced to come up in, do the things we be forced to do. We got to go to school and get programmed, go to college and get programmed, go to work and get programmed, right? We got to pay taxes for money that don't exist. They forcing us to tell us we got to pump all this bullshit in our kids and our bodies. They inundating us with these Wi-Fi frequencies. We swimming in this electromagnetic soup that is literally we rewiring our DNA and biological genetic makeup, man. And you wonder why people are going fucking nuts and crazy. You hear me? Think of movies like The First Kingsman. Huh? Do some research. Question this stuff, y'all. And anyway, you already know. I'm always going to bring y'all the facts, man. Anything you hear me talk about, when I repeat it, Google that shit. Do some research into it. The Tavistock Institute, the Rand Corporation, MK Ultra. Do some research into these things. Trauma-based mind control. You understand? Voice to skull technology. Voice of God technology. Operation Crimson Mist. Operation Sea Spray. You know, do some research into this stuff. Y'all inform yourself so y'all can have a better understanding of what's going on so you won't be manipulated. Anyway, you already know what it is. This is A Real Talk Podcast, Monday, October 21st episode. Y'all can get with me on Instagram at berry.virgil in all lowercase letters. Get with me on Twitter at capital BERRY, the number 2, capital VIRGIL, and get with me on Facebook. Just put in Virgil Berry, and my name and face will pop up, and y'all can get with me there. Email me at vberry2@yahoo.com. That's VBERRY, the number 2, @yahoo.com. If y'all got any questions, and remember, question everything. even the shit you hear me say. Take care of yourselves, 100.